it's your girl Kim, and welcome back to another VSG video. I'm 6 months in, and at 6 months in, I've hit a stall. But to be honest, I didn't think that it would really be me, because my first 3 months, I was doing this. You know, like the 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, when people were hitting it, I really didn't have that. And I was losing consistently. Well, I went to my 6-month appointment with my surgeon, and we were talking about my stall. She asked me how many calories was I consuming. Was I at 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories, and kind of what was I doing? And I was like, well, I don't count calories, but I do feel like I am consuming enough calories, because now when I exercise or when I work out, I don't feel lightheaded. I don't feel like I'm going to pass out like I did before, because I wasn't consuming enough. And so I feel like I'm, at a good enough range, and I'm eating as much as I can eat, in a day. I'm going to be honest though, which I wasn't really honest with her. I be snacking, and some of my snacks are supportive of surgery, like nuts, yogurt. Those are supportive snacks. The two snacks that I eat that are not supportive are chips, because I be wanting something crunchy, and ices. Oh, I icy, like a Coke icy. She likes it, and I don't be complaining, because I don't want her complaining. And when I mean her, I mean my stomach, Queen Sheba Michelle. But anyway, so those are some like unsupportive snacks, but I don't beat myself up about it, because I think I'm pretty much doing well on everything else. So she was like, well, going through a stall is normal, right? And she said, think about it. If you are consuming only 1,000 calories a day, those 1,000 calories are supporting your day-to-day. They're supporting your workouts if you're working out. If I have a job where I'm making a lot of decisions at my job, it's supporting my brain so that I have the power to make decisions. If I am stressed, it's supporting my body so that I am surviving through chronic stress. And so the calories that I'm consuming less calories, but they are being spread across many different areas, which in turn is slowing down my metabolism. And I never thought about it that way. Even though I know calories equal power, or calories equal energy, which then equals power, I never really thought about calorie distribution across like all areas of my life. So as we're talking and she's saying this to me, I just was like, I am about to cry. I was crying because of two things. The first thing that triggered the tears were having a job where I have to make a lot of decisions, and how much power and energy my brain needs to make that, and how not having the calories to support that functioning is like all of what you're doing is going to that. So your metabolism is slow. And the job that I have, I am a chief officer at a nonprofit. And so I have a lot of people depending on me. I make a lot of decisions. I have to make them very fast. And I have to be very considerate and very thoughtful. So my decision making, just even being like, oh my God, oh my God, I am not eating enough calories, and the calories that I'm eating are really supporting my brain function. So if it's supporting my brain function, yeah, my metabolism is going to be slow. It's just not going to move. And then the other thing she mentioned was stress, and that being really stressed also slows it down, because my body is in fight or flight mode. And so all of my calories are going toward my survival of stress, not in losing weight. And I was just the equation of it and being like, okay. So after I get my cry out, which she's so supportive, the medical assistant, it's just amazing. She's like, okay, let's breathe. And what you really need to do is just focus on your mental health. That's it. Don't focus on the surgery. Don't focus on, are you losing weight or not? Don't focus on that. And take the pressure off of myself around that and just go back to basics. And right now, I just need to go back to basics. And the basics being drinking 64 ounces of water, hitting my protein goals, and just moving my body, just walking and taking my vitamins. She was like, that's it. That's all you need to focus on. Do not be an overachiever. She's telling me, the overachiever, to not be an overachiever. And she was like, this is not the time for you to overachieve. This is just the time for you to de-stress and take care of yourself and prioritize your mental health. The scale, your weight will catch up. This is what she's telling me. It's going to catch up. And as long as I'm doing the basics and to not overcomplicate things. So I am on a journey of de-stressing my life, continue working with my therapist. So she was very supportive of me working with my therapist and going over what those coping mechanisms are for de-stressing and finding new ways of being in the world, and maximizing the limited amount of calories that I have so that it's not going toward high brain function or stress. What she also mentioned about stress, which we probably heard or knew already, is that when you're in a state of chronic stress, your body releases cortisol, which is the stress hormone. That makes it difficult to lose weight because your body is really just focused on getting me through stress. And and all stressors are not bad. There's good stressors, but your body doesn't know the difference between good and bad. Your body just know that it's not in a state of relaxation, that it is in a state of I am fighting or flighting life. That's what it knows. So I will be working on my chronic stress, getting back to basics, and praying that the scale will catch up. Because even though I've made good progress and I have good numbers at 6 months in, I'm just halfway through the journey. And I have a way to go in terms of optimizing the surgery and the weight loss of the surgery. But even in when I'm saying this to her, what she was saying back to me was slow and steady wins the race. Be the tortoise, not the hare. And that the decision that I made, like I've removed my stomach. Like that's a lifelong decision. Nothing that I do is going to change the fact that I've done that. So that's always going to be there. So don't stress about it because that's always there. And these things that I'm experiencing now in the last 3 months in terms of grieving, buying a home, moving, other life decisions that have happened in this 3 months, she was like, life is going to happen. So really, life's going to be lifing. And it's just that my life is lifing at this point of recovery or post-op. And so it'll be very important for me to learn it now, whereas someone else, the same things could be happening a year from now and they haven't learned how to cope or whatever and they gain weight back. So I'm learning it now. I haven't gained weight back. I haven't gained any weight. I just haven't lost any weight. So from her perspective, I am in a very good place. And overall, I think I'm in a very good place. But I'm very clear now more than ever that my self-care and my mental health is critically important. And I will need to be making decisions in my life, but not making them all the time because it's taking away my brain function. that are supportive of my new life and my new stomach. And I need to make sure that I am making time to de-stress, giving my body time to calm down so that it's not in a constant state of fear, anxiety, running around, getting things done, that I allow myself to do that. And that I'm saying this for me, that I don't feel guilty about allowing my body to rest, because I also carry guilt because I am an overachiever. I am someone who likes to be productive. And so when I'm not, I'm always thinking about, well, I should be doing this, or I should have been doing this. And then I feel guilty about it because I didn't do it. But allowing myself time for rest, allowing myself time for play, and I cannot constantly have my body at a 10 all the time. So I don't know if any of that is helpful for any of you, but I will leave with the 3 things that she really told me to do. And that's 1, give myself grace. So 1, give yourself grace. If you're going through this, give yourself grace. 2, continue to work with my therapist around coping mechanisms and de-stressing. And 3, mastering the basics, and to be an underachiever, not an overachiever, be an underachiever, but master the basics of drinking 64 ounces of water, prioritizing my protein, moving my body, and taking my vitamins. So if you are like me, I'm going to just give you the advice she gave me. Give yourself grace. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. It's all fine. You're doing fine. You are making progress, even when life is lifing. So, thank you all for watching. Continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until the next time.